Hello there, this is Retrospira's Gaiden, and this is GAIARES for Sega's lovely Megadrive console. You'll notice that the music has gone crazy. That's because I'm playing the intro here at 400% speed, because it's incredibly long and slightly tedious. But what it is two people in a room who have a conversation without looking at each other, and they've got flappy mouths and they blink. And they talk about nonsense as if they are teenagers, and that's fine. I think the game's plot revolves around the Earth being destroyed and you trying to revitalise the Earth, and that's very exciting. The only good bit about this is when the bad guy turns up, because he's got a crazy goddamn name. Here he is. He's called ZZ Badnasty, and apparently he is some sort of space king, as he's referred to as Your Majesty. Anyway, the intro's got lots of quite nice tunes on it, played in real time. Obviously sped up, it sounds sort of comical. Anyway, I bought this game as a reproduction, or a re-release, I don't know what you want to call it, either or will suffice, through Retrobit. So this is a game that Retrobit has acquired the license for, and has sort of made a reproduction, I guess, and sold it to me for £40 English. And what do I get for that? Well, I get a Mega Drive style case, which actually feels quite like the Mega Drive cases of old. I get a full colour manual. I get a certificate saying that this is number, I don't know, 1024 out of 3000. That part of it doesn't, I don't really care about that. I just want to play the game. And I had GAIARES back in the day on the Mega Drive, many, many years ago, the original version, and my reproduction has the same front cover. However, the cart, the Retrobit cart, is see-through. It's black see-through plastic, and it's nice. Everything in the reproduction, or the re-release, whatever you want to call it, is of high quality. The game itself is a rock-hard horizontally scrolling shoot-'em-up in which you fire the TOS device at enemies and claim their weaponry to use against them. Ah, they don't like it when you use their own shit against them. No way, sir. And you've got several weapons in the game, and a lot of the enemies just sort of power up your little pew-pew gun that you've got here, but these bad boys, these grey space bollocks, give you this kind of wide blue shot. So you can see the graphics are kind of tidy and nicely drawn, and like shaded. These space potatoes look like spaced baked potatoes, so that's all in order. Some levels of parallax scrolling there. I mean, it's no Thunder Force 4, but it's pretty decent. The music is actually really nice. It's kind of warbly, but it's got that tower plan feel to it, and it sounds really nice on the Mega Drive sound chip. I'm playing this on the Mega SG, by the way, not original hardware, and it works on the Mega SG a treat. Here's a mid-level boss, combining itself out of 3 boring-looking triangular spaceships. You can suck on its face to get its laser weapon, but I'm having difficulty getting my device onto its face. There we go. The more that you use that device on the similar enemy, the more powered your weapons get. So as you can see there, my laser's got super chunky. Every level has a branching path. I tend to go upwards on the first level, don't know why. It just seems easier somehow, and you'll be thankful for a slightly easier route in this game, because it is bloody hard. And being a checkpoint shooter, when you die it sends you back a distance, which can be frustrating. Your ship is ill-equipped when it respawns with a very poor weapon. You can define the speed of your ship on an A button, but what tends to happen with this game, and it's a pleasant game to play apart from this one thing, is that when you respawn, the enemies don't seem to adjust to your power level. So for instance, if you die just before that part there, it's really difficult to kill anything with a pew pew gun because everything's like a multi-hit bad guy. And once you fire your little TOS device, you can no longer shoot, so you have to wait for the TOS device to return to you before you can fire your gun. And it actually becomes really difficult on later levels when the enemies move around the screen at incredible speed, and they're all kind of chunky and big. So the enemies on this level are fairly small. In the next level, some of the enemies, just standard enemies mind, are kind of a quarter of the screen in size, and they come in waves, and they're difficult to shoot as they're so fast, and difficult to avoid as they're so fast. Here's a boss. The bosses are all pretty impressive. They're all kind of large, like this robot eagle unicorn alien. He's impressively, or she is impressively pink at this point because they're about to die. Boom. Yeah, so like I said, it's an entertaining game. It's just very, very difficult. Retrobit, actually, all of Retrobit's re-releases that I've bought so far, I'm really enjoying them. I'm enjoying the quality of them, and this one's no different. The game itself, it's not the best shoot 'em up on the Megadrive, but it's in the top half, I'd say, if not the top quarter of just quality. And the power-up system is interesting, if a little fiddly. These satellite things are a pain in the arse if you're not powered up. They don't die particularly quick. I think the main problem I do have with this game is the obscene difficulty when you... Ooh, some error in the matrix there. When you haven't got the weapons to kill them. And the TOS device is actually... doesn't help you when you're trying to recover from a checkpoint because it's a pretty clunky way of getting weapons. Those Gradius looking bad boys are kind of cool. So this is one of the levels where I was saying the enemies are fairly big and numerous. But it's nicely drawn, isn't it? You can't argue with that. The music for this level is not quite as good at the moment, but it does pick up a bit later. So yeah, GAIARES, however you want to say it. It comes with this version actually comes with a T-shirt because I've sort of pre-ordered it months ago, which tells you how to pronounce the game, but I haven't bothered reading it. Anyway, yeah, if you want the original copy of this game, it's going to be £100-ish, which is not the most expensive Mega Drive game, but it's not cheap, is it? I think I've seen it actually over £100. So this is a respawn point right here, and now watch as I struggle to kill these enemies with my pew pew gun or my TOS device. You saw how fast they were flying around the screen there. Here they come again, look, waves of them. Waves of bad boys. Irritating. This part of this level, actually, these mountains block your path, and they only have, well, a few of them only have one route through them. So if you're stuck at the top or bottom of the screen, you can't see the route, you'll just crash into the mountain, which is fairly annoying. Yeah, this is something of a darling. I think people in general do like this game, and it's got a lot of stuff going for it. So yeah, I'm kind of enjoying it, and it's just unfortunate it costs so much money. And I'm betting that the Retrobit re-release also is an excessive amount of money these days. So I feel lucky that I picked this up. I feel privileged that I played the original back in the day. and I'm glad I've got it for my collection. So I recommend it as a game. If you have the means and you like collecting Mega Drive cartridges and shoot 'em ups, if you like a shoot 'em up with a challenge, because this is certainly that, then get yourself a copy of GAIARES. GAIARES. Don't know. Yeah, it's certainly a step up from this company's previous game, which I think was Arrow Flash, potentially. I think the same company made Arrow Flash, which is also a decent game, but it's not as nice as this one. But that game was okay too, and that game's an expensive game as well at the moment, so yeah. Right, well, that's recommended, but a difficult to find and expensive game. Alright then, ta-ra.